See, action changes things. Taking action. The most important part of this session, this conference, is not the speakers. It's not what you learned. It's not the notes you took. It's taking action. Action changes everything. You see, growing up, I spent a lot of time in gated communities, but not like this, more like this. I was 15 years old, sitting in a cell, 6 foot by 8 foot, 1976, thinking to myself, maybe I haven't made the best life choices. Now, for those of you that have kids, imagine a 15-year-old kid sitting in a jail. In my case, it was an adult jail because they didn't have a detention center for me at the time. And I'm thinking to myself, I got to get out of here. Now, the backstory is irrelevant, but something changed my life in that is I got some, a counselor came and gave me some positive thinking CDs, and I thought about how am I going to do this, and how can I get better? And for the first time in my life, I heard something positive. I heard a positive message. Kid from the projects, orphan, foster kid. I'd never heard that you could change your life. So I was trying to figure out a way to earn money, and I'm thinking to myself, how can I earn money? Well, I know that anytime I would drop an F-bomb in the detention center, as punishment, they would make me paint. So I became a pretty good little painter. So I said, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a painting business. So I went to my friends in shop class and I said, would you make me up some flyers that say Saeks Painting and Light Construction? They said, sure, and I handed them out all over town. And finally I got someone who wanted me to quote the job, and I was all excited. Have you ever been excited when you got something new opportunity, right? You get that new opportunity. But I thought, crap, I don't even own a paintbrush. Went to the paint store, manager said, I can help you. He grabs a quart of paint, sticks a paintbrush in it, starts spackling me with paint. I've got paint all over me. He gives me a clipboard and a calculator, and off I go to the house. And right before I knock on that door, my self-talk kicks in. You heard Ellen talk about the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other. Well, the angel won. I knocked on the door. Now, have you ever had your house painted? I didn't know there was oil-based paint and flat-based paint and kilts and all this extra stuff. I had to write all these details down. I didn't even know what half of it was. I told the prospect, I have to go back to my office to prepare the proposal. Drive back to the paint store, manager helps me calculate all the materials I'm going to need. Back I go with the proposal. I hand them the proposal. I said I need 50% up front and 50% on completion of the job. She took a look at me and said, do you have any experience? Now, this was a critical point in my business, which was 2 hours old. Do I tell them that I repainted the whole north wing of the Hennepin County Detention Center? Or do I tell them what I told them? I said, if you're not 100% satisfied with the job, you don't have to pay. She said, honey, write him a check. Now, you have a guarantee on your membership. You're telling them, hey, if you do the work, we guarantee the results, right? You have to do the work, right? I got that check for $525. I went and sat in my 1966 Chevelle with no tags, insurance, or title. It's a little detail. And I thought, I'm going to figure out how to do this. Now, that first year in business, I earned $35,000 in sales. Today's equivalents, it's about $300,000. So not bad. Kid from the projects, 15, makes $300,000. But it wasn't about that. It was about the belief system. And you've heard that being mentioned of all the speakers. It's the belief system. It's the purpose. It's the reason. It's the dream board. It's the things behind you. So I want to leave you with a couple quick tips that you can use right now